Oh, no. You idiots.
Coming across, I said, I'll bring it.
Start of the first term, match day live. Oh, the minutes will be going past and we won't know what it is, but Hybens gets the ruck and does the roving as well in the middle. McEwen gets the kick towards centre half forward. Yeah, across there, Callie. And then Urquhart gets a kick back towards half back. It's okay. And Welv takes the mark for Bell Post Hill. They're kicking to the northern end in this first term. He drives it from half back along the line towards centre wing. Chopped off though. Nick Welsh takes the mark.
I like this kid.
Yeah, he's a much improved player.
Oh, you bet.
And he handballs it away quickly to de Blasio. He'll look to switch the ball, but Bell Post Hill chopped that off, so he goes back into the middle. Secondary effort was okay. And Logue takes the mark. Back into the centre square for Inverleigh. Wants to get around on that left. He does now. Punches it towards half forward. Oh, sitting and waiting, McEwen. Now the ball off the side of the pack. Basely gets it away by hand for Bell Post Hill. And they get it out wide. It's okay. I think that's Barlow who's taken the mark. Yates got the footy out there. So on centre wing, Barlow's taken the mark. Bit indecisive now. He just chips the ball over the top. They've made some space, as they always do. Basely takes the mark. Between wing and half forward. Goes to centre half forward with the kick. Over the head of a couple. Coming out quickly. The Hawks were going to be able to get it away by hand. Comes through a series. Soldic got it away. Hybens goes towards centre wing. Grundle's over the back. Can't take the mark. He stood up though. Then he went for the tackle. Barton got one high, said the umpire. And Timmy Barton will take the free kick. Centre wing.
Two young balls there.
Yep, so Barton. Not much to kick to, so he goes long as he can towards Lovett. Hybens against him, off hands. Lovett nearly does the roving work. Falls to the back of the pack. And Hutchinson gets around one, then just gets the handball up towards Walsh. He gives it away quickly. They go out wide. And Gerard can't, in fact, it's Hamer, can't keep it in. And there'll be a boundary throw in. Left half forward. Bell Post Hill into attack. Couple of minutes played, no score yet.
We think a couple of minutes anyway, but we'll soon find out.
Hang on a minute, I'll have to do my...
So we're back in now. The ball's thrown back in by the umpire. Out the back, the ball comes. Picked up Yates. Running play coming through. Rabbis taking a tackle. Umpire's allowed it to go.
You've been sitting in here since 10-1, you moron.
I was eating me pie.
I tell you what, another matchup. I think de Blasio's gone to Costello. We think that would happen?
Yeah,
possibly. I know
who's on Ettridge?
And Jack Folt would probably have Tara, I would think. So the ball now with the players, and it's kicked in there by Turner. Goes back towards centre half forward. Players overrun it. Picked up there. The handball comes out from Reese. Ends up in the hands of Burke. Burke gets it away towards Fantella. Interception is Hutchison. He gets a little 1-2. And with a bit of pace, gets out of trouble. Takes a bounce. Steadies himself and looks towards centre half forward. Coming up, Kennedy Hunt. Can't take the ball cleanly. Ends up in the hands of Gerard. He's heading towards goal. Little kick up over the top. Goes Barton. Leads in the race for the ball. Has support in Urquhart. Urquhart sideways. And he will find Shane Lima. Half back line, so he decides to go back, cross the ground, and he has a player out there by himself. Well, I think it is far side of the ground. Chips the ball short, but chipping in is McEwen. And had a couple of early touches, young John McEwen. And
yeah, kid.
Yes. Yep. He's looking to put the ball quickly into the forward line, long, towards full forward position. Marker's not taken at ground level. Picked up by Addy. Handball comes out to Lima. He's over the top. Long handballs out. Finds Rabbis in a little bit of space. Looks back inside. That's where the kick goes. Is the kick good enough? It travels over the top, but basically he's able to go back and collect it. Burke
terrible.
It was a bad handball. It ends up picks up in the hands of Barlow. He goes towards centre half forward. Bowman leads in the race for the ball. He's going to have Tar to work with now. He's picked the ball up. He's put the ball down. Picked up by Ettridge. Dangerous in this situation. Goes back towards goal.
Missed
the
it.
Score of the afternoon is a minor to Bell Post Hill and to Jaden Ettridge. So Bell Post Hill are one behind. Inverleigh are yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
So Dan Gross waiting for the footy to come back to him at full back. So he's got the footy now. Reese has gained 10 metres. He runs towards the back pocket and he'll get the kick. He's done that. Takes the mark. Hamer gives him another lead along the line at half back. He takes the mark. They just move the ball out. Possession-wise, 50 the Hawks. Now centre wing, got a couple there. He goes lead on, gets around Dan Groz. He can't pick it up. Reese is there, handballs it out quickly. Soldic at half back to nobody in particular. Hutchison to run onto it. He gets wrapped up though by Yates, who's got the job on him by the looks of it. He tries to drag it back in. The umpire says, oh, he's going to, I thought he was going to punch him there.
You know what? I think he should have. I think he should have. he grabbed the ball and then lost it, but the second time he got it on his knees and dragged it in, he very well could have.
So ball up just inside the centre square. Lovett gets it down. Tapdye Hutchinson's in there again, and he's wrapped up by a couple of Bell Post Hill players. And the umpire will come in and ball it up once again. So ball up just inside the centre square on centre wing. Lovett, Hybens. Lovett gets it down. Hawks, though, at the back of the stoppage. Muir just on the ground. Back to the middle. McEwen hasn't taken the mark, but he's got Hybens. Good little handball to Logue. Wheels on that left. Coming out. Kennedy Hunt out into space. Has to make a bit of ground. Addy does so. Bears down. Cam does nicely.
Well, he's got the
breaks
point
away.
so far.
He has. He gets it out to Fantella. And Fantella takes it at half back. Not as good as player as anybody that Grubby's seen at Bell Post Hill, but he's pretty good. He handballs it. He kicks it over the top. It's okay. And they just settle things down. The Panthers have just been stopped by the Hawks across there. Short little kick over the top. He's okay. Just controlling the football. Bell Post Hill on centre wing on the outer side. Backwards kick is okay. Lima takes it. So just settling the play down. I want to stop the Hawks' run. Got Fantella in the middle. Oh, he's turned the ball over, though. Yates, though, comes in to help. Bulls himself through. And he's wrapped up. I reckon they don't argue. He thought about it, didn't he?
Well, again, his first movement was to use the don't argue. You're supposed to use that as your prior opportunity.
Yeah,
so he
exactly
could well
right.
have played holding the ball, but if he's going to be consistent, that's great.
Ball up. Lovett gets it down. Good tap, too. Oh, that's too high. The umpire said play on. Off a step, they get the kick away quickly. That was Ravis towards half forward, but Rusty's back there. Gerard goes with a kick out towards Mick Groz. He picks it up, wheels around on the right foot at half forward, taps it on the ground, then goes long, open goal square. Kennedy Hunt goes back with the flight of the footy. Also there, Addy, but the numbers getting back to help out for Bell Post Hill. Barton gets it around the corner. It was a good kick too. Found Welv in between the back pocket and half back. He wants to switch it back into Lima in the middle. He takes the mark. He can go further afield towards Gray, who can take the mark at half back, and they're away now. Once he got in the middle, he tries to get around. He does. And then handball over the top's all right. Kelly, handball back inboard. Burke, blind turn, into trouble. Urquhart through the middle, keeping the pressure on Inverleigh. Now Gray can come further afield. Rabbits takes the mark, centre wing. 5 minutes played, first term, and it's one behind.
Good
Bell
run.
Post Hill. Inverleigh yet to score.
Ball back over the top to Urquhart. He continued to run. He now goes and delivers the ball in towards full forward. Mark not taken. Ball hits the ground first. Back to his Dan Groz. He takes the ball away nicely now. Handball's outside. Running player is best. So he's away from the half-back line. Takes one. He's going to take two. Costello in hot pursuit. Best continues to run. Looking for the handball over the top. Was going to have to go and get it himself. He's been able to do that. And I tell you what,
there you go.
great
Brilliant.
bit of play. Kicks the ball into the half-forward line. Kennedy Hunt. Hand up, couldn't take the mark, goes back and collects it. Over the top, the ball runs. He goes back and gets it again. Runs towards goal, kick towards goal. Bounces in the square, will run through for a minor score. Yes, it is. So a minor score to the Inverleigh side. And that will tie things up. So both sides are on one behind apiece. And we've gone about 7 minutes into this first quarter. Lima goes out wide with a kick, and the mark is taken. Far side of the ground, Kelly. So he steadies things down, a little chip short now, and Fantella once again takes the ball, plays on now, player over the back, goes towards Fursel, just to the ground, can't take the mark, Perrett's there, picks the ball up, scoops it out towards Groz, he can't take it cleanly, ends up in the hands of Martin. He goes into the forward line, going back to the fly of the ball, but well read, Jack Violet comes out, takes the mark, goes to Bowman, Bowman plays on, goes back towards centre wing. Out the back, ball runs, picked up by Robbie Lowe. Good tackle, Fantella. Goes to Perrott. He throws the ball. Good call by the umpire. And the player there is Mitch Gavin.
No question.
And he will take the free kick just forward of their centre wing. Kick to centre half forward. Not enough not enough float on the ball. Ends up in the hands of Grozdanovsky. Picks it up. Handball goes towards Hutchison. Went one way, come out the back to Cations. He can run and carry now. Looks inside. Good kick, Templeton. And he can't take the mark. Goes back and collects it. Handball goes back to Lowe. Outside he goes. Looking for Gerard's. Got pressure there from Urquhart. He goes back and collects it over the top. Ball runs free. Picked up by Gray. Oh, he's taken high. I thought the first one.
Yeah, he was.
And a free kick will go to that player.
Good call, Smitty.
And Dan Gray will steady things up for Bell Post Hill. As we said, about 7 minutes played. 7.5 minutes played first quarter. And both sides are on one behind.
Has the makings of a good game, Grub, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, it does. And I tell you what, people think that a good game is judged on how many goals and points are kicked.
Pressure.
No way, no. It hadn't been much kick's been a great game.
Short little kick in. It's okay, Martin. You takes it half back from the free kick. So he's holding up the ball now. He's got Lima in the middle. He goes in that direction. Missed the target, though. Missed McEwen running as well, but he's got a bit of time. Hutchinson comes over to help him out. Wheels back around on that trusty left. Goes out wide. Good kick, too. And they're away now. And they can come back inboard towards half forward. This is where they're falling down, though, because the bell post still got the numbers across there. And Urquhart was the one who took the mark on this occasion. He had Barton in support as well. And then they spread from here, and he goes out wide. And taking the mark, I think that's Welv again.
Chase Inverleigh have fallen down there, but Belpo still have fallen down a little bit in there, exactly the same spot.
Welv goes over the top. Fantella makes up some ground for him. Takes the mark at half back. So now Fantella.
He's just got to slow it down a bit.
He chips the ball over the top. It's okay. Oh, no mark taken by Gavin, but he got it back. Martin gets it back. Now Fantella back in the middle to Barton. He's out and about. He's got the mark. He's right in the middle of the ground. He hasn't got much to run past, so he wheels around and goes with the right foot kick. Long to half forward. Coming out long was Ettridge across there and won't be able to keep it in. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. About 60 around from the bell post till goal. They are one behind. Inverleigh are also one behind, and we have played nearly 11 minutes in the first term.
Tell you what, Costello and de Blasio don't like each other that much at the minute.
So ball thrown back in, half forward line, tapped down to the front of the contest, picked up there. Curtis Young couldn't get a clear kick away, and the ball runs back over the boundary line. So we're going to have another throw in that position. So both sides still working hard on each other. Ball thrown back in, going in front of the contest. Gavin went down and collected it, couldn't, picked up. Curtis Young got the handball away. This picked up by Lovett, hands the ball back to Mitch Gavin once again. Comes back inside 50. Mark is not taken. Cations is there. Stays over the ball, but good work from Ettridge. Goes over the top towards Barlow. Has Temple in hot pursuit. Barlow, can he pick it up? He's taken off the ball. Good work there. Nicky Welch came in, gave support. Ends up and that ball comes out into the hands of Curtis Young. He goes back into the middle of the ground. Lima versus Grozdanovsky. Lima runs away with the ball. Looks back inside. Kick was low and flat. Oh, picked up nicely there by Fantella, and we'll go back and collect it once again. Got the handball away, only as far as Cations once again, so he runs out of defence, takes his time and has a bounce. Now steadies up, not too much further afield. Kick went towards Kennedy Hunt, was a bad kick. Interceptions by Timmy Barton. He's got options out the back. He goes sideways, goes to Lima. Good kick. Now on the far side, he's got well, and he can get the ball and run. Plenty of space in front of him. He's got that now. Takes the ball on the half back line, takes one bounce, just ambles down the wing, kicks inside, good kick, and the mark has been taken out there by Luke Turner. So Turner now, this is the important kick, has to hit a target. He runs inside 50, he goes long, he loads up, he goes very long, and it's just offline through for a minor score.
Very lucky there was no one on the mark.
2 behinds to Bell Post Hill, 1 behind to Inverleigh, and we have gone 12 and a half minutes first quarter.
Kick into Hamer, goes over the head of Soldic on centre wing, but he's back and he picks it up one-handed, goes with the right foot kick back inboard, just over the head of Barton. And Perrott takes the mark on centre wing, just inside the centre square, goes towards Kennedy Hunt, comes out at 55 and takes the mark. Gerard gives him a lead. He wheels around. He goes for the kick towards the pocket. It's a great kick. It's a great kick. And Soldic had moved all the way down from centre wing after getting the initial possession and has ended up with a footy 25 out slide angle.
Just going back to Kennedy Hunt on the 50. I've been broadcasting with you guys for a year and a half. That is the first time I've seen Cam Addy sucked in for a dummy lead.
So Soldic will shoot for goal from 25 out, slide angle. Did all the hard work on centre wing. And
he really deserves this.
He does after doing the initial effort and getting the ball in. He comes in, he keeps it low, and he kicks the goal.
Well done, son.
He kicks his first and the first of the afternoon. Inverleigh's first. They are 1-1-7, and they lead Bell Post Hill 2 behinds. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes played.
Well, that's the kid we were talking about before the game. He went to Bell Park and the Colts and come down here back to Inverleigh. I think he lives in Inverleigh, not too far away. Yeah,
Teasdale lives.
Yeah, and that's correct, yeah. Beautiful one-handed pickup. You'd reckon you'd done enough, but no, he didn't. He kept running on and running on. The other thing is, let's not judge too much on Jack Kennedy Hunt on goals today. That was a brilliant bit of football by him.
So Hybens gets it down. Fantella gets the kick out of the middle, back towards Urquhart. He handballs it off to Martin, who gets the kick around high towards centre half forward. De Blasio's there. His own man came in and knocked it off. Yep, and they're all off. Gavin got the handball back inboard. Now it's back with the handball further afield. They get out of trouble, Bell Post Hill, and get it inside, but Walsh comes across again and takes the mark. So Inverleigh just across half back, controlling the footy. He handballs it away quickly. Gerard gets it. Inside defensive 50 goes to centre wing. It's a good kick too. Dan Gross has taken the mark. He chips the ball over the top. Running there, no mark taken. And I think that was Violet there. They turn the ball back over. Bell Post Hill go back inside 50. It's a 2-on-1, or that's a hold. Umpire says play on. Bell Post Hill could have had it. Walsh, the don't argue. Just got rid of the footy in time. Bowman, kick over the top. And it's okay. And they just settle the play down. I think Best has got it. Goes towards centre wing. It's a good kick too. Grozdanowski's got it. Centre wing towards half forward. Grundle up from behind. Can't take the mark. Barton was there as well. He's handballs it away. Lopes and gets the handball further afield to Lyman, but he can't keep it in. And it will be a boundary throw in. Left half forward Inverleigh to attack. They're 1-1-7. They lead Bell Post Hill 2 behinds. We've played 15.5 minutes in the first term.
How you going on the live scores? I'm not getting anything.
I'll have to have the memorial stopwatch on mine, unfortunately, on my phone.
We're down in the hollow here. You mightn't get them. So ball thrown in by the umpire. Lovett tries to knock it away, but it's ground level. Players converge. There's a number of players around the contest. Umpire had already blown his whistle when the ball come out. So we're going to have a ball up to take place. Half forward line. Inverleigh's attacking end of the ground. This time players go at it. Ends up in the hands of Cation. Fends off the first time. Got the handball away. Picked up. Gavin. He goes back towards centre wing. Grozdanowski in front and he takes a mark down. Gros. Good work. Nick Welsh just held Jakey Barlow off the contest there, so he plays on now, goes back into the forward line, in front, the ball marked from behind, comes down, the handball comes out to Hutchison, couldn't take it cleanly, picked up by Limer, I think it was, no, it was Martin Yu, ends up back in the hands of Hutchison, tries to put one on the left boot, picked up by Kennedy Hunt, gets himself out of trouble, was taken high, says the umpire. The umpire said that was a...
Gee, I thought he might have got him high there.
I think he did take him, but then he put the ball down, umpire saw the second, and the free kick will go to Timmy Barton, so Barton now
and
with
50.
the ball.
And 50.
Not too sure who the 50 was against. So back in the middle of the ground.
Tell you what, if he had seen the first one, it might have been a little bit different. He'd be having a shot for goal now, Kennedy Hunt.
So Timmy Barton now with the ball right in the middle of the ground. Inverleigh with players back. They get some numbers back. He's not too sure where he wants to go to. He's looking to the far side of the ground. Straightens things up a little bit, goes towards Baseley, he's up, ball back of the contest, picked up by Bowman, goes across the ground. Was a dangerous kick, but a good kick, went to the hands of Hybens. He transfers play further afield to Violet, has Best further afield, but he goes short with the left boot, back to Hybens. Hybens goes to Muir by hand, so he gets the ball now and he can run from back with the centre wing, goes over the top towards Grundle, coming out to meet the ball, was his teammate, but ends up in the hands of Grundle.
Football.
Now he can go all the way, Dalton Grundle, can run all the way to the goal square, steadies himself, handballs over the top towards Hutchison. Gunny has to pick the ball up,
And
runs
he
into the
does.
goal square, and he kicks the goal. Blake Hutchison gets Inverleigh's second goal of the afternoon. They move to 2 goals, 1-13. Bell Post still on 2 solitary behinds. And we have gone 18 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Who got the handball out here up here, Smitty? That was the play that started that off. I mean, Grundle did well, Hutchinson did well, but someone got the handball. I couldn't see him in the pack. He just come out of the pack and got the handball to start all that. And that was brilliant football. It opened them right up.
Mick Gross, I think.
It was Mick Gross, wasn't it? Yeah, he opened them right up and gave the Bell Post Hill defence absolutely no chance. That's a brilliant bit of footy. And I tell you what, they're just starting to get on top. They're just starting to play a little bit better, the Hawks.
So back to the middle. Hybens, love it. Oh, they both come down, bash into the ground. Oh, Hybens taking a while to get up as well. So might be in the hands of the trainers in a minute. Lovett has got up.
I think it's just knocked the wind
I was
out of
gonna say,
him.
it's pretty hard in there too.
Yeah, I reckon it's knocked the wind out of him, but no real physical injuries.
So another secondary bounce in the middle. He's a back upper now. Big tap away by Lovett. Barlow off half forward, gets the handball out. And Welve couldn't take it with him. Now through the middle, Cations. Little handball to the back. Oh, Hamer goes in tough in there. And the ball punts, said the umpire. So free kick, Bell Post Hill.
Very tough.
Barlow going to take the free kick. Oh, geez, I think that's 50.
That's 50, yeah, it is.
Oh,
It
yes.
is. That'll bring him within kicking distance.
Curtis Young just stood wherever he thought the mark was rather than where the umpire was standing. So he'll come off, and Jakey Barlow's going to come down to well within range, about 25 out directly in front to put Bell Post Hills first on the board this afternoon.
Well, his kicking's not the best part of his game, so he's still got a bit of work to do, Jakey.
So he comes in, northern end of the ground, 25 out. Bell Post still need this just to settle. He comes in, good kick.
Oh, it's a lovely kick.
So he puts his first on the board. Bell Post Hill have their first. They are 1-2-8. They trail Inverleigh 2-1-13. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
Well,
Don't you need hair to have a hairband?
Hey?
Don't you need hair to have a headband?
nah, not anymore.
I reckon you're not allowed to play at Inverleigh without a headband, but it looks like they're all got them.
I'll tell you what, that goal, even though it's early in the
man buns.
game, was a very, very much needed goal because Inverleigh were just getting on top. They're wearing black armbands, Bell Post still.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I've got a funny feeling it might be Jakey Barlow's grandmother who died yesterday, so condolences to Gil and all the family.
Back in the middle we go. Ball rocked over the top. I think it come out. Lovett got it forward. Picked up there. Hamer gets a handball inside. Missed his target. Picked up by Burke, or tries to pick the ball up. Runs out the back. Picked up by Basely. Put it down as quickly as he had it. And Inverleigh now tries some pressure. Hutchison over the top. Umpiring quickly. So we're going to have a ball up in the middle of the ground. There's a free kick being given.
Oh, I thought he got him in the chest. I really thought normally you go the head highs there, but he was closer than me.
So Yates is going to be the recipient of the free kick. He's got just backward to the centre of the circle. He goes short,
Good
kick
kick
towards Kelly. We'll find him still in the centre square. Kelly now looking further afield. Kick goes short. Lead up player Ettridge out the back. The ball runs. Picked up Tar. Actually went to Walsh. He couldn't pick it up. McEwen. A little boot on ball. Comes out. Bowman left it behind. Picked up by player there and Mitch Gavin. Okay, Billy Hamer's back in there. He picks the ball up. Again, now the ball to be won by Soldick. He picks it up. Bowman. Not too sure where he wants to go. He's pushed over the boundary line.
Oh, yep.
And it's going to be a throw-in. Did you think they were going to call that?
Well, he
Rob?
ran in that quick. The umpire thought he was going to give the deliberate sign.
So on the half-forward line.
And that gets me in trouble when they do that.
Now, free kick's been given, this time off the ball.
Well, Muir's in a bit of pain, holding his back.
Yeah, Yates went straight into his back.
So Dean Muir now back
He
in the
got
side
the
this
free kick
afternoon.
for the previous one. Let it go.
He's looking at his options. Goes towards centre wing.
Oh,
Short kick
no.
was poor.
Jeez.
Ends up in the hands of Kelly. So the ball's going to come straight back again. So Kelly from the centre wing goes back into the half-forward line. Yates is there. Perfect opportunity to put a knee in there, I would have thought, but just a little bit slow in reaction. Yates takes the mark. Plays on now and kicks. Kick was poor coming off the boot. In front, Bowman
Good
takes
grab.
the mark in front of Ettridge. So Bowman, broken cheek, I think, cheekbone early in the season, wearing the headgear.
See the bloke from East?
Yes.
Yep.
Ah.
Went to Anglesey and now he's back here. Emily played some juniors here, Grub. Ball.
He
in
played
their hands.
forward at East, though, didn't he? Kicked a lot of
No,
goals.
Half-back. That was his brother.
Josh.
Josh.
Oh,
Josh.
wrong one. Righto,
Yeah, Josh.
righto. Yep.
Dalton Grundle gets the ball, goes short. Muir, lead-up player. And he takes the ball back out of centre wing, comes towards centre wing, coming up the ground. Kennedy Hunt can't take the mark, front of the contest, picked up by Best, got boot to ball. How far did it travel? Travelled far enough because Willie Urquhart has taken the mark. Still in the field of play. Was going to go and decides to go now. Goes back towards Yates. He can't take the mark in the front of the contest. Picked up there. Turner just back on the ground. Got the ball away. Goes towards Logue. Coming at him was Burke. He needed to get the handball away. Picked up by Burke. Handball goes back inside. There's a lot of pressure here. Picked up there. Flagavento.
gone.
And the umpire
How's
says
the
he's put it
pressure?
down. So
It's like a
good work.
final.
Oh,
Trying
it
to kill
is.
him.
It's a pressure game.
John
Don't worry
McEwen,
about
some
that.
good work. He's standing up the young fellow. He goes sideways across the ground, and the mark is taken out there by File at half back line, far side of the ground. And it's in the corner just near the netball courts. And Filet now just slowing things down. He's looking to go towards centre wing. Robbie Lowe comes up, but also from behind. Grozdanovsky, mark not taken, so the ball hits the ground. Bell Post still, turn it back over, goes into the hands of Basely. Back to Rabbis. Rabbis on left boot to centre half back. Picked up by Walsh. Good interception. Lost the ball, though. Picked up by Gavin. Quickly to full forward. Big job here. Tar in
He's got
front.
a free
and
kick.
He's been held
Holden.
on to, says the umpire. And Justin Tar will go back and have an opportunity to kick his first goal and the second goal for Bell Post Hill.
I tell you what, when you get a bloke as big as Tari in front of you like that with the ball coming in, there's just not much else you can do. You've got to hold him and hope the umpire don't see it, but the umpire did see that one.
So Justin Tar, an opportunity to put Bell Post Hill in front. Steps in, kicks a goal, and that is straight through the middle. Doesn't miss too many, the big fellow. It's his first goal, as we said. The second now to Bell Post Hill, 2-2-14. Inverleigh on 2-1-13. And 25 minutes gone. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard.
The good thing about this is, especially if it goes all day like this, it doesn't matter to me who wins or loses, really, because these games, the points don't really matter that much because they're all going to finish 1-2-3. But what it does, remember a couple of years ago we had some epics between Bell Post and North? Well, I think Inverleigh have obviously taken North spot. And then you've got to throw Bannockburn in too, who are playing better than them both. So I tell you what, this continues today. I can't wait. We'll call the rest of the season off and start playing the finals. Can we do that early? Hey, because I can't wait. I can't wait for this to happen at St Albans because this is going to be just fantastic.
So back to the middle. Late stage of the first term. Point the difference. Love it. Hybens. Love it. Gets a second tap. Straight into the arms of Hybens, though. Templeton. Muir got pushed straight into the contest. He's on hands and knees. Now the ball comes out through Burke. Goes long with the kick inside 50. Bowman in front of Ettridge. He's got McEwen in support as well. He gets around on the left. Does well. Touched off the boot, said the umpire. Falls for Bowman across half-back. Ducks his head under. Oh, gets around.
Well, no, bad free. He ducked his head. You called it right.
He did, but he gets the free and he runs away quickly. Goes with the kick out wide towards centre wing. Logue has got a couple against him. Need to be good. He's on hands and knees now. He's under pressure. Needs some support. The handball came out. Didn't quite hit the target. It's off hands and out of bounds for a throw in.
Just one score we are able to get. Thompson 4-2-26 leading East Geelong 1-1-7 so far in this first term.
So a throw in. Just four to the centre wing. For Inverleigh. Hybens and Lovett. Neither get an effective tap. Falls in the arms of Hutchie. Hutchinson runs away. Takes a bounce. Runs through half forward. Takes another bounce. Just sets it up. He's 50 out. He goes long with the kick. Open goal square. And he has pushed it across the face. In fact, it's still in, is it? No, sold it. Can't keep it in. And it'll be a boundary throw in right forward pocket for Inverleigh. So, chance. With probably a couple of minutes to go. We've played 25 in the first term. Throw in. Kennedy Hunt goes up, gets it down to the front. Logue had it, lost it, kicked it out of midair and kicked it out of bounds on the full. So a free kick going to go to Bell Post Hill. Shane Lima has the footy, or will have the footy once it comes back. In the back pocket.
It's an absolutely beautiful day out here.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It's magnificent conditions for footy.
So this would have been a good Sunday game.
Yeah, it sure would be.
We've had a massive crowd.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'll see you blokes out there tomorrow at Coro, I take it.
Of course, yep.
I'm working.
Yep.
Sorry.
Geelong's playing Fremantle, sorry.
Oh, yeah, well, no good going with that. Fremantle will flog them.
Yeah, of course. So Addy has the footy.
How good are we going?
The Navy Blues. Yes.
I didn't even reply last week when I got the text. So long kick to half back from Addy. Kick around the corner towards Barlow on centre wing. Takes the ball. Handballs it back inboard. Martin to run through. Goes with an interesting looking kick. Gets towards, good mark.
That's
Costello.
a great mark.
At left half forward. De Blasio was right next to him. He wheels around. Goes to the top of the square. It's a great kick. And the twins. Costello to Ettridge. Waxing lyrical here. He's given it to Ettridge.
I almost closed my eyes and I thought the two Bell Post Hill boys were going to run into each other in their efforts to get it. But
So Jaden Ettridge, who's kicked 49 for the season.
that's a real good return, isn't it? That's a
Absolutely.
real good return.
You take Kennedy Hunt out, you're going, 50 goals is pretty good so far. He comes in for goal number 50.
Missed it.
Missed it. So 2 behinds for him.
Well, Ettridge has been on par with where Brent McLeod was this time last year. But just around the grounds, guys, Anarchy 2-5-17, North Geelong 2 behind. So they've had a lot of the ball early, Anarchy.
2-3-15 here. Inverleigh 2-1-13. Bell Post Hill by 2 points. We've played 28 minutes first term.
So Gerard brings the ball back, goes over the top, and the half-back line picked up there by Grundle, goes in the hands of Grozdanovsky, I think, that puts the ball towards centre wing. The mark is taken out there by Urquhart. So now Bell Post Hill to come back the other way once again. And he goes back to the half-back line, play by himself as well. He's had plenty of space out that far side of the ground. He looks back inside Fursland. Kick was good, so Fursland just outside, forward 50, I would think. Goes long to the goal square again, marking contest. Ettridge in front, spoil from Bowman behind. Ball runs through the contest. Costello keeps it alive as the siren sounds to end the first quarter here at Inverleigh, with Inverleigh at 2-1-13. They trail Bell Post Hill on 2-3-15. Goal kickers to this stage, Hutchison and Soldick for Inverleigh both have one. And the 2 goals for Bell Post Hill is Jakey Barlow